The Damon Runyon Theatre Hour. Damon Runyon is acknowledged as one of the great writers to come out of 20th century America. Runyon's short stories are almost always told in the first person by a narrator who is never named and whose role is unclear. He knows many gangsters and has no job that can be gleaned from his musings, nor does he admit to any criminal involvement. He is a bystander, an observer, an average street-corner Joe. Runyon described himself as being known to one and all as a guy who is just around. That line seems to say a lot about Runyon and his life. It was like you were with him on some street corner hustle or some shady dive, and he was filling you in on all the angles, all the gossip, all of life. He was who so many people wanted to be with, or so many people wanted to be. Of course, the cliché about newspaper men and writers is that they are heavy drinkers, chain smokers, gamblers, and obsessively chase women with a sideline in the gathering of stories and facts, and actually getting something written just before the deadline hits. That seems like Damon Runyon and his life summed up in one sentence. His stories became legendary ways of looking that bit differently at America, of soaking up the atmosphere of a glamorous and rip-roaring age and distilling it into black and white type, or in our case, the Damon Runyon Theatre Hour. Here's our first story.
The Damon Runyon Theatre. Once again, the Damon Runyon Theatre brings you another story by the master storyteller, Damon Runyon. And this one, All Horse Players Die Broke. And to tell it to you, here is Broadway.
Thanks. Well, it is during the race meeting at Saratoga, and one evening I am standing out under the elms in front of the hotel with Sally Appleby, and the scene is as follows.
Broadway, take a look at that guy.
Which guy? Where?
The one picking up newspapers from the street.
I see him. Now, what about him?
It seems to me I know him. Do you?
I do not know. He's a pretty shabby citizen. No, I cannot place him.
Neither can I. But he looks familiar. Well, this is neither here or any place. Let us get something to eat.
With that, Sally walks inside the hotel. But I stay behind for a couple of seconds to take another look at the guy who is picking up newspapers and tucking them under his arm. It seems to me that his face is familiar, but right then I cannot place it. However, later I find out who he is. And what happens when I do is something I will never forget. And I will tell you about it in a minute.
And now back to the Damon Runyon Theatre and the famous story, All Horse Players Die Broke.
Well, it is after I have something to eat, and I am once again standing outside the hotel. I forget all about the old guy until suddenly I look over and see him standing next to me. He is looking at me hard, and I begin to feel a little uncomfortable because I am sure this is going to be a touch. Then the old guy says as follows.
How has your luck been, Broadway?
Pretty good. Wait a minute, you call me by name.
Yes, I did. Don't you remember me?
Let me see. Come closer to the light.
Now, do you know who I am?
I am very sorry. Your face seems to slip my memory. That is, for the moment.
For the last 10 years, you should have said.
10 years?
Look closer, Broadway.
Yeah, sure. I do know you. Fritz. It is Fritz.
How are you, Broadway?
I am first rate, and you?
Very well, thank you. I'm a bit older, of course.
Oh, sure. Getting older is a habit nobody breaks himself of. Well, Fritz, how are you doing?
At the moment, quite badly. Quite badly, Broadway.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?